Today, we're flying on Cathay Pacific's brand new Premium Economy seats on their 777-300ER from London Heathrow to Hong Kong. Cathay is often considered to be one of Asia's top airlines, but how does their new Premium Economy stack up against the rest? We'll check out the newly revamped Premium Economy cabin, the food, the service, and of course, as always, we'll compare it to their economy class to see if it's worth the extra cost to upgrade. Or if you're better off saving your money and sticking it out at the back of the plane. But let's find out all this together on today's flight. Our trip starts off here at London Heathrow Terminal 3. Here at London Heathrow, there is no dedicated check-in counters for Premium Economy passengers. In fact, they only had check-in counters for business class and first class here in London. Instead, you'll use these self-service kiosks to check in. However, if you're flying out of their main hub in Hong Kong, they do have dedicated check-in for Premium Economy, so dedicated check-in is only available at select airports. In terms of check-in luggage, Premium Economy passengers get 2 pieces of luggage weighing 23 kilograms or 50 pounds each, whereas economy passengers would either get 1 piece or 2 pieces of luggage depending on if you book Economy Light, Economy Essential, or Economy Flex fare. And after checking in and clearing security, it's now time for us to get to our flight.
Hi, so just finished clearing security and I'm here at the lounge right now. Unfortunately, Cathay does not provide lounge access for Premium Economy passengers, so I don't want to focus too much on it because of that, but that's okay. I am still really excited to check out Cathay's newest Premium Economy. Let's get to the gate.
Today, we'll be boarding out of gate number 3. As a Premium Economy passenger, you do get priority boarding. We boarded in Group 3 after passengers that needed special assistance, business class passengers, and Cathay Diamond and Gold members, whereas Economy would board in Groups 4 through 7. On board today, our 777-300ER has 48 seats in Premium Economy, arranged in a 242 configuration, whereas Economy has 268 seats arranged in a 343 configuration. As for the seats themselves, they have a row pitch of 39 inches or 99 centimeters, and a seat width of 19.5 inches or 49.5 centimeters. In between the seats, you have a double wide armrest, as well as a cocktail tray at the end where you can place drinks. In front of the center armrest, you have headphone jacks, and then closer to the floor, there are AC power ports and USB-A ports per person. You'll also find USB-C 45-watt charge ports tucked inside the armrest as well. Now when it comes to your legs, this is what the legroom space looks like. And here's what it looks like under the seat in front of you so that you could store any personal items or if you want to attempt to stretch out your legs under there. For your feet, you do get a foot pedal or a footrest up front that flips up and down as well. And don't worry, your calves are not left out because you do get a calf rest that pops up. Up on top, you have these privacy dividers between the headrests in case you want to pretend like your seatmate doesn't exist. As for the tray table, it pops out from under the center armrest, and you can move it forwards and back if you need more space. Now for the all-important recline. In Premium Economy, you're going to get 8 inches or 20.3 centimeters of recline. This is what the recline looks like from top. And if you're sitting in the last row like I am, you can also see that there is a space in between the wall and your seat in the last row, so you get the same recline as all the other seats. And here's a side view of what it looks like when someone reclines onto you as well. Before takeoff, we're given a hot towel for our hands and a welcome drink. For the welcome drink, there was a choice of water, orange juice, or rosé, and I chose the rosé. I also really lucked out on this flight because it turns out there was nobody sitting next to me. Truly, this is every introvert's dream come true. Shortly after, the safety video plays and we take off, and the crew gets started on welcome service. I ordered an apple juice, and we were also given a bag of roasted almonds as a snack. Alright, now let's check out the menus for this flight. Here's the menu for the main meal, which was dinner. And then here's the menu for the pre-arrival meal, which was breakfast, as well as the snack menu. About an hour and a half after takeoff, the crew gets started on meal service. Everything is served on a single tray, and you do get an elevated food and service offering. In Premium Economy, your meal is served on ceramic dishware, whereas in Economy, it would be served in plastic and disposable containers. The cutlery both in Economy and Premium Economy have metal cutlery, but in Premium Economy, you get an extra spoon. So 2 spoons instead of 1. Well worth the extra cost, right? For the appetizer, there was this smoked salmon that was served on a bed of couscous. There was also cheese and crackers, as well as a plain dinner roll and some garlic bread. For the main, I went with the steamed cod, which was served with rice and vegetables. The cod was extremely tender and flavorful. In my experience, Cathay is one of the few airlines that manages to do fish right, even in Premium Economy. For dessert, there was a small bowl of fruit, a Belgian chocolate miniature Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and a marbled dark and white chocolate. Okay, now that dinner is done, let's take a look at the Amenity kit. This is what the Amenity kit looks like. You'll receive one at random featuring one of the many cities Cathay flies to. We've received Vancouver. Inside the Amenity kit, you'll find a pair of beige socks, an eye mask, a dental kit, as well as a pair of earplugs. You also get a bottle of water, but sadly there's no slippers. Okay, it's now time for the lavatory tour. There are 2 dedicated lavatories for 48 passengers in Premium Economy, compared with Economy, which has 6 lavatories shared amongst 268 passengers. In addition to standard hand soap, there's also some antiseptic hand gel as well as some hand cream. But more importantly, the lavatory is touchless with automatic flush for the toilet, automatic faucet for the sink, as well as a foot pedal by the floor to open the garbage bin. Oh, and there's also a full-length mirror to make sure you don't look completely disheveled when you step off the flight. Alright, let's head back to our seats now so that we can test out the recline, snacks, and entertainment. So before we get to the entertainment, I wanted to talk about the recline. When you fully recline, as well as fully deploy the calf rest, this was one of the most comfortable Premium Economy seats I have sat in. I don't know what kind of magic they performed here because it was very comfortable. You'll also get a standard size pillow in Premium Economy, as well as a blanket. This is what the blanket looks like. I did find it to be good quality, and it kept me warm throughout the flight. Now for the headphones. This is what they look like. They are noise cancelling, which is really nice. I found them to be pretty good, and they were pretty comfortable to wear as well. They didn't squeeze my head like some other overhead headsets can. As for the in-flight entertainment, the screen in Premium Economy is a 15.6-inch or 39.6cm 4K touchscreen display. The screen is also adjustable, so you can choose a comfortable viewing angle, and there's also a remote tucked into the center armrest if you prefer not to touch the screen. As for the actual entertainment and features, I mentioned this in my video about Cathay's new Aria business class suites, but I do think they have some of the best in-flight entertainment features in the business. First, they do have Bluetooth capability, so you can connect your own headphones if you'd like. They also have the Watch Together feature, so if you want to watch a movie at the same time as someone else on the flight, you can coordinate it so the movie starts on both your screens at the same time. There's also their famous lavatory availability feature, which shows you if the lavatories are available or not. That way, you don't have to get up unnecessarily, and you hopefully won't have people crowding the aisles to line up. As for the entertainment itself, I did find that they offered a good selection of new releases, Western, as well as international films. And for those of you that are interested in what's happening outside the aircraft, there are external cameras, so you can watch all the action from the comfort of your seat. And for those of you that are addicted to the internet, there is Wi-Fi and it is complimentary for Premium Economy as long as you're a member of Cathay's loyalty program and you link your Cathay loyalty membership number to your booking. If you don't link your Cathay loyalty membership number to your booking, or if you're sitting in economy, Wi-Fi does come at a cost of $12.95 US for flights 6 hours or less, $24.95 US for flights 6 hours or more, or $9.95 US for 1 hour. Okay, so now let's talk about snacks. For snacks, you have two options available. The first is you can head on over to the galley, where there was bottled water, as well as 3 baskets of snacks available. The first basket had things like crackers, pretzels, gummy bears, and granola bars. The second basket had fruit, and the third basket had more pretzels, as well as some nuts. Your second option for snacks involves ordering off the a la carte snack menu, which includes the barbecue chicken lattice pastry, instant cup of noodles, or fruit. I did get the barbecue chicken pastry. I've actually had this exact pastry on EVA and American Airlines Premium Economy before, and it's just okay. Nothing special. I wouldn't have ordered it if I knew it was going to be this pastry again. Okay, so before we get to the pre-arrival meal, let's talk about how much all this cost in cash, as well as what I paid in points.
Alright, so as always, let's talk about how much all this cost as well as how I paid for this. So first, how I paid for this, I did use points. I used 50,000 Cathay Pacific Asia miles plus 3,650 Hong Kong dollars in taxes and fees. But of course, for the purposes of this video and for the purposes of comparing economy and premium economy, we will be talking what the cash cost would have been. So these prices I'm about to show you are for a round trip between London Heathrow and Hong Kong. And keep in mind that prices are, of course, always dynamic. So, they could change depending on when you're booking, whether it's high season, low season, amongst many, many other factors that airlines use to determine pricing. So keep that in mind that your pricing when you're searching might be higher or lower depending on when you're booking.
Okay, so the cash cost round trip between London Heathrow and Hong Kong in Premium Economy was around 2,250 British pounds. Economy was around 963 British pounds, and for reference, business class would have been around 4,000 British pounds. Which means that Premium Economy was around 2.3 times the cost of economy. Definitely on the pricier end, as most airlines usually top out at 2 times the cost of economy for Premium Economy. It's now time for the pre-arrival meal, which was breakfast. I chose the stir-fried egg noodles with pork and veggies. These were just okay. I give them a 6.5 out of 10. It would be better to save your stomach space for the delicious food in Hong Kong, though. These were served with fruit, strawberry yogurt, and a croissant with some butter and strawberry jam. And as we start to land in one of my favorite cities, Hong Kong, let's talk about Cathay's Premium Economy a little bit. The seats were definitely a winner for me. I wasn't expecting the recline to be more comfortable than other Premium Economy seats I've tried so far, but I was impressed. The food definitely had some hits and misses. The fish, as always, was stellar by Cathay, but the pre-arrival meal was a bit lackluster. They did provide a good quantity of snacks in the galley though, which was nice as I find that some airlines only put out very few snacks and then they run out pretty quickly. That was not the case here. As for service, I found the crew to be soft-spoken, but very kind, so no complaints here either. As for cost, it was definitely on the slightly pricier end compared to other Premium Economy products at 2.3 times the cost of economy. But I think it might actually be worth it for that great recline. But let me know what you think about Cathay Pacific's newest Premium Economy. And if you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe so that we can fly together again soon.